Hey y'all, my name is Miranda Hughes. Welcome back to my TikTok or my YouTube channel, depending on whichever one you're watching this from. But I just wanted to touch base on the other side or part two of um one-sidedness. So yesterday's video, I was talking to you guys about one-sidedness when you're trying to get a man's attention or draw attraction to him. For this video, the one-sidedness is actually going to be about if you're living with a man. So one of the best 5 ways that you can tell that you're doing all the work is, one, if you're paying all the bills and he's not paying hardly anything. It doesn't matter what the reason is. If he's not putting in effort, if he's not trying to save money, set up a budget, if he's not contributing to that, if he's not trying to help clean the house while you're at work, if he's doing absolutely zilch while you're doing everything, number one. Number two is if you're the one doing all the errands. So it kind of touches base with number one. Sorry guys, I'm doing this on the fly, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. So number one is if he's not paying any of the bills whatsoever and y'all are living together. So it's not really good. He's not really helping out with anything. Number two is if you're the one doing all the errands. So that means things have to get done, and if he's not pulling the load or helping his share, making sure that bills get dropped off, if he's not paying the bills, the other thing he can do is he can go online and he can make sure things are getting paid. He can go and drop the bills off if it's one of those, manual kind of things where you have to actually go into the building or the bank, or you have to make phone calls. If he's not participating in that, he's not being a partner. He's not helping. Number three is if he's not cleaning and he's not doing anything to help contribute to the home. He may be a man, but he's not brain damaged, okay? He's not dysfunctional. He's not damaged. And even if he has a disability, that does not make him damaged, okay? He can still do whatever he's capable of doing. And if there is some things that he can't do, know his limitations and work with it. That's fine. But for anyone who does not have any kind of handicap and they're not brain damaged and they're not in a coma where they're just sleeping, there's no reason why this person can't help you out. Okay, period. Even if they're sick or injured. And again, injured, limited time where they need rest, limited time to whatever the doctor says. Follow that. Sure, fine. But, they can still, once they start recovering, they can start doing a little bit here, a little bit there. They can't just milk it the whole way and leave all the work to you. Once the healing is taking place and they're able to start standing up and walking and doing stuff, okay? I know that sounds a little harsh, but I'm just saying, men like to work. Men like to provide. They like to get things done. So if they're not doing any of that, that's what I'm getting at with all this. I'm not trying to offend anyone. So if you are offended, I apologize, but it's just there are a lot of lazy people and there's a lot of guys who like to take advantage of women in this way. It's not just sexually. Men like to take advantage of women in whatever way they can if they can get by with it. And this is why women need to hold a man accountable. So the first one, if they're not paying the bills, not good. Second, to one-sidedness is if you are the one doing all the errands as well. Guess what? It's it's not looking good. It's they really need to start stepping up. Third is they need to be helping with cleaning. You know, like they can do what it is that they know how to do, and the things that they don't know how to do, they can learn. They can read a book, they can watch YouTube. They can learn from another person. You can show them how to do it. It's not the end of the world that they have to clean. They just need to get over it and start learning, okay? We all had to learn how to do stuff at certain times, and unfortunately, some people don't learn until they're an adult, but you know what? Stuff has to be done. The fourth thing that you can tell that you are one-sidedness is you guys are living together, but you guys, if you go on dates or you do anything, as far as hanging out with friends or hanging with family or whatever, it's always you doing the one who's doing all the planning. You're the one trying to get everyone together. You're the one trying to make things happen. You're the one, and isn't just so much going out, it's also having people over. If you're the one that's planning a Bible study group, or you're the one that's planning for a birthday party or the holidays, if you're planning for just anything like that, the woman, if you're the only one doing it, it's one-sided, okay? And then the fifth one, unfortunately, this is just going to be the one that hits home, is if y'all are living together and your person doesn't want to spend time with you in any way except for having sex. It's one-sided, okay? Like, you want to go to the mall, you want to go to a horse show, you want to go I don't know, to a friend's event or a wedding, and you want to bring your person. If your person is not participating in anything else that you want to do, but you're still giving this person sex, you're still trying to spend time with this person, you're still trying to make an effort there. Again, one-sidedness. So there's the top 5, okay? And again, I'm not trying to offend anybody with this. It's just, this is reality. This is what we live in, okay? It's time to wake up, and it's time to start looking at your life and taking it seriously and asking yourself, if I'm not happy, why is that? Because you're responsible for your happiness. You are responsible for the choices you make in your life, because your choices can affect other people's choices sometimes. And this is the thing, is that if a breakup is required because the person you're with is what's causing a lot of your depression, it's what's causing you to feel anxiety and fear, a lot of that is because you're living with someone who doesn't want you, or living with someone who does not care about you. You're living with someone who does not want to put in the same amount of effort as you. They don't share the same dream or vision of you two being together like you do. And the sooner that you can accept that, the faster you can get to getting on your healing journey, and then finally meeting someone who really does want the same things that you do. And a lot of that anxiety, depression will go away. Believe it or not, it will. It's not magic. It's not going to just disappear on its own just one day. It's going to take some time. You're going to have to heal. You're going to have to possibly do some therapy. You might have to, you definitely have to say some prayers and get right with God. And you're definitely going to have to take a harder look at your life and just realize that, you know what? This guy wasn't for me. I made a mistake. That's okay. There's something we can do about it. I'm going to put in the work and energy it takes. I might have to adjust my life, and it's okay if you got to start at square one. It's okay if you got to move back in with your parents, or move in with a friend or a brother or a sister. It's okay if you got to go to a shelter. It's okay if you have to literally rebuild your life. Because when you rebuild your life, you can rebuild your heart. And when you are able to do that, you can love again as if it never been broken. Now, you might be a little more guarded next time, but that's what I'm telling you, is you don't have to keep living the life that you've been living. So there is the 5 things for basically one-sidedness, is if your person is not helping you with your bills and you're the only one paying for everything, or you're paying for majority of everything, or you're paying for the bigger amount and your person's paying for the less amount of stuff. Second is if your person is not even helping with any kind of errands and you're still, doing everything. Yeah, that's that's a lot of stress there. Third is if they're not helping you clean whatsoever, or they're barely even doing bare minimum, like they're just making more messes rather than helping you clean them. Fourth is I'll just be honest, I kind of forgot what the 4th one was, but you'll have to go back and watch it. Sorry. And then the 5th one is, my mind's everywhere. The 5th one is if gatherings and going out, and you're the one setting up everything. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And then the 5th one is if you're having sex with them and that's the only time that they want to spend time with you, and they're not spending time with you when you want to go do things that you want to do and you want them to come with you. Basically, your person is just taking what they can get and milking it. That's really all they're doing. So you don't want a guy like that in your life. No, you want a guy that loves you and is involved and actually wants to elevate with you and improve and grow. And if you don't have that, it's not too late to get that, but you're going to have to fix yourself and get on the right track and get with God in order to get to that better man. Love you guys. See you on the next one. Bye.